Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. I haven't made a talking video in a while, or actually like sat down and edited something down. But I wanted to make a video because one, I haven't made one in a while, about a month. I've been streaming, but I've been streaming Rainbow Six Siege, which is fun, but I can't really seem to get any good like actual video content out of it, as opposed to just a few shorts here and there of some little things that happened. And so that's what I've been doing mostly, but I wanted to talk today about Battlebit, which, as you can see from the background, is what's playing. I am growing increasingly disappointed with the game, and it's not because of anything that the developers are doing necessarily, but I've noticed that the game is just really kind of dying down lately. I get on here and there, not every day, but here and there I'll get on, and it just seems like the 64v64 player servers are just like non-existent at this point, whether it's official or modded. I found one server today that was 64v64, and that was fine, but it is getting really kind of annoying because personally I think that 127 versus 127 is just too much. It seems more like a vanity thing than it does an actual, like, this works well as a mechanic thing to me. There's just too much going on. Like, you have these generally large maps that are populated by everybody in, you know, certain areas, so you spend half the time running around just to get maybe a kill to have 5 people spawned in behind you, and there's nothing you can do. And I always felt that the 64p64 worked really well because the maps really do feel more suited to that size of players. And I don't know if I'm really the only one who feels that way, but I do just feel like 127v127 is it's just too much. There's too much going on. There's too many people, and there's just always somebody behind you no matter what you do. And it just increasingly becomes less and less fun. The reason I'm disappointed, I guess, is that it is a game that has so much good potential, and a game that I've really, really enjoyed. Like, I can honestly say that I really like this game. I think it's a lot of fun, but I worry that they have either overextended themselves or they're not doing something properly. I don't know what it is. Genuinely, I don't know what it is. But something has sort of driven the player base away, and maybe some of it is because Modern Warfare 3 just dropped recently and people are interested in that, even though that's a whole other can of worms that I'm not going to get into right now. But I am just hoping that BattleBit will come down to actually having people wanting to play the smaller modes again. I think 32v32 is not enough, but 64v64 I felt really hit a good sweet spot for the game. And so I'm hopeful that they'll be able to turn it around, maybe with content updates or something. A lot of people mentioned in-game when I was playing earlier that they have like a list of guns that they said they were going to add, and they haven't added them yet. And I think it's a relatively small team doing this, so I can understand that. I don't think that it's necessarily their fault, but I just feel like the way shooters are these days, everybody is also very fickle when it comes to things like, oh, we need the content yesterday. And because I personally think where the game's at right now is perfectly fine, but that may just be me, and it may just be because I'm older. I don't know. I could still sink a lot of hours into this game and feel okay about it and enjoy my time. There's some annoyances, sure, but I really just enjoy the game as a whole. But it just feels like it's just kind of going downhill from here, and that's super disappointing to me because I don't really like that we get these relatively fun games like this or World War 3, you know, other games like that that just die out for seemingly very trivial reasons. I don't know if that's just my own thought on it or what, but it's just really unfortunate to me. But, you know, I mean, you win some, you lose some, I guess. But I'm hopeful that the game will turn around, but as it stands right now, it's just a little disappointing to, like, hop on and see, like, no servers on. you know, like at any time of the day. I mean, I popped on in the middle of the night, and of course, you know, okay, that's mostly my fault. But then, you know, you hop on at, you know, mid-afternoon, evening, and there's 1 or 2 127 servers that aren't even full, and no 64 servers, even in the community servers. So the servers just seem to be non-existent for a lot of game modes. It's just annoying. 127v127 is almost always Conquest, and I don't particularly enjoy Conquest all the time, but it's fine. But I don't know. I'm just hopeful that the game will have a resurgence or a turnaround, maybe after some updates or something. I'm not really sure what will fix it, but if you enjoyed, please consider liking and subscribing. I'd really appreciate it. It helps out my channel a lot. And I will talk to you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.